Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for our weekly dose of style inspiration. I am Barclay, and I oversee the store presentation for the Chico's brand, and I'm with, of course, our fabulous head of design, Melly. Hello.
Hi, Barclay. Good afternoon.
Good to see you. Always so fun to be here with you. So there's just a few orders of business to get out of the way before we get into all the fabulous fashions that we have to show you, and there is a lot. The first is that you'll notice we're not wearing masks. And that is so that you can hear us and all the wonderful things we're going to say about the product very clearly. But I can assure you that Melly and I are social distancing, and the balance of the people on the team in the room are all in masks, and we're taking all safety protocol very seriously. The second thing, which is a little bit more fun, is that today is actually National Random Acts of Kindness Day. And I think this is just important to mention because kindness is such an important value to us here at Chico's and something that is so important to us. And so we just would encourage all of you at home to do something nice and unexpected for those that are close and the people that you love. So we're excited to celebrate that today. So with that, let's get to the product. So I'm excited to introduce Melly to talk a little bit about the debut of our new February delivery and collection.
Great. So our February delivery, of course, is the kickoff for us for spring.
Yes.
And our spring season was really inspired by the beautiful botanical gardens across Europe.
Such a great theme.
The floral and fauna feel for spring, I think, is very important. It was very important on the runways and continues to be important. Those beautiful florals.
Yeah. Such a great sense of optimism, which I felt like you felt on the runway.
Right,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And very colorful too.
Yep.
February, though, we really focused on the color pink. We love all the shades of pink, including the kind of softer, peachier shades of pink, as well as the deepest, brightest, richest tones of pink.
A beautiful range,
yes.
Really. Yes,
really from head to toe. In particular, February was really based around a beautiful rose garden in Paris, Les Roses.
Lovely.
Hopefully I pronounced that
Lovely,
correctly
sure.
for all of the wonderful French-speaking people out there. But and it's really Garden of Roses.
Nice.
And so our inspiration was really about the rose and the rose petal.
Very nice. Lovely. What a great theme. Okay, so surely, though, when you go into your Chico's boutique or see it online, it's not only pink, is it?
Absolutely not.
Nice.
So love, obviously, head-to-toe pink, different shades of pink, but also we grounded it with beautiful soft sages, wonderful olives, and then, of course, blues.
Very nice.
So there is a full range, and you can see that on our digital, website. Yep. You'll see the full range, and hopefully in stores too, you can see that full range as well.
Yes, and I think for those of you at home, as we'll talk through some of those and how to incorporate them. But the nice thing about it too is even in some of those multicolor prints, you're incorporating the soft sages, even some of the blues, so that you really are able to wear these prints back to denim and really everything that you may already have in your wardrobe.
Absolutely.
All right, so should we look at our first look?
Absolutely. She's behind me, or the mannequin is behind me. The trench coat. So the trench coat ran down all of the runways.
Yes.
Really
great style. Iconic.
Iconic, classic. So we updated it for you with this beautiful ECAT rose print. So it's very optimistic. It's definitely a piece to step out in.
Yeah.
It definitely adds some color to your wardrobe, and it is in a little shower-proof nylon.
Yes, I love when the weather's dreary and rainy, having a bright piece of outerwear to sort of ward off the dreariness of the weather.
Right, and
it's a great piece.
This piece was photographed on the front in the picture of the small mailer that we did, but it's also over the website too.
I love it. And so I think one of the things that's really important to Melly and I as we talk through some of the looks is that you can go online or if you've received your catalog in the mail and see this coat styled in a different way. But what we're going to talk through today is how to twist those looks and show a different take on it. And I love, it was shown with that beautiful pink cardigan.
It was shown with our gorgeous deep, rich pink cardi,
this
the
is a
3-button,
color.
with a touch of cool tank underneath, and
nice.
She's a beautiful fabrication that gives you the feeling of being cool.
Which is nice in terms of climate differences, right?
Yes.
So you can add a few layers under this jacket if you are somewhere colder, and we know lots of people out there are having some pretty cold weather lately. So that's a great option if you're adding layers.
Absolutely, and you can peel each one off as you go. On the mannequin, however, we've showed her back with our cotton slub, and she's in a twin print. So there's a lot of twinning going on the runway too, matchbacks. So for the more adventurous, putting a matching print on print is quite beautiful. This one is a great, the trench is a great throw-on piece, of course, when you've just got your cotton slub and back to our girlfriend denim.
Absolutely, and again, I love this idea of the print on print. It feels so coordinated and purposeful, but there is also tons and tons of colors in the slub t-shirt collection, where if you are looking for just a simpler shade of a solid, you can certainly do that, which is a great option.
Lovely, and all of these shades, ladies, are actually within the prints of the collection.
Yes,
so this beautiful rose ECAT print contains all of the colors of those slub tees. So,
and there is a little blue in this print, and again, I know it's hard to see.
It's a hint of the pale blue, which again makes it really easy to coordinate the pale blue pieces back to your denim.
I love that. Really, I mean, again, you've thought of everything and made this so easy to wear. Such a pretty piece. Okay, so we love the idea of the trench. How about the next look? Because this has another great jacket.
Yes, she's our Moto, or this is our Moto jacket, and she's in a wash twill. It's a cotton fabrication. It's got lots of lovely stretch to it. This has that soft peach color. It's got a garment wash, so it has a little
A softness, really.
a really, really buttery soft, a peach surface.
Yep.
And you get this authentic look to it because of the highs and lows of the wash.
I love that.
What I love about her is she's a longer hip length too.
Yes, great coverage.
So elongated our Moto jacket, kept the zipper feature on her, but given you a little bit more length so you get that coverage, which I like for layering.
Yes, and this is a great piece. And again, to Melly's point, as to our point earlier, while we are absolutely in love with the idea of shades of pink, you know, you're going to see lots of colors behind all of these styles that we're showing you today. To just make sure that if you know, you're not a pink person, there's lots of options. And I even love pink and green together, and that's certainly in a lot of our prints.
Absolutely, and that soft sage color is very pretty, again layered back with the darker olives too.
Exactly, and so the beautiful touch of cool blouse under there also, you know, again, you can recreate this whole look in another shade if you wanted to, because there's some great, the soft sage, and then also the olive.
The olive, and the olive again gets a softness to it because of that beautiful wash. This shirt I love. It's our touch of cool. It's a tencel fabrication, so it has a lot of beautiful drape to it, but it also has that very cool to the touch feeling too. So wonderful on your body, and again a slightly longer length. We have that gorgeous shirt tail hem, which gives a beautiful shape when you're wearing it out, and then the roll tab with a little button cuff for a little ease, and certainly for a styling detail.
So fun. Okay, so what we can't forget on this look is that amazing statement necklace.
And she is beautiful. She is really this soft shades of beige, but there are crystals and gold pieces, all inspired again by the floral theme.
Yes. Now, you can see online and also in the catalog, this look was actually pared back just to a great white slub tee, because again, we wanted to show different versions, and I love it dressed up, and really the idea of that match back to the touch of cool blouse feels like such a purposeful pairing, and is so pretty. And then, of course, not to forget the detail on the tapestry cuff, girlfriend ankle denim, which is really pretty.
And so a lot of embroidery, a lot of different washes, patchworking, all those things are part of the things that we love to do with our denim, but they're also, from a runway standpoint, the fun things that we're seeing on the runway is like decorated denim.
Yes, so pretty. And I think what's great about this is it highlights an example of something that we spend a lot of time thinking about for our customer, right? Because there are those people, we call it the trend continuum, right? There are some people that are absolutely comfortable wearing head to toe pink or floral. And then there are, you know, then the spectrum to the other end, right? Where you really just want maybe a touch of pink, like in our next look. And I think, you know, that jean is, if you don't want a whole printed floral piece, it's nice to just have a little accent on the cuff. Or for our next look, you just have a little touch of pink in the scarf, which is great. Will you tell us about that?
And I love all of the neutrals layered together in this look. So you have this beautiful taupe stone color denim. Again, I think it's our girlfriend. Is she girlfriend or is she?
That's the pull-on.
That's the pull-on with our no iron.
Yes.
So wonderful no iron white, classic. The cream version of the layering cardigan, the 3 buttons.
So pretty.
And then the quilted jacket that we spoke to
yes.
a week or so ago, which I love as that little 3rd layer piece that has that cozy, comforting padding within it.
Yes.
Just light enough to be a 3rd layer and also light enough to throw something else over the top if you needed to.
And I think what's fun about this is like this feels spring forward in terms of the neutrals and all of that, but it still is a pretty layered look.
Yes.
That's appropriate for wearing now when the weather is a little cooler.
And then just a pop of color is always gorgeous with the scarf, which also contains the neutrals and a couple of shades of the pink. So love just adding that. And it's whether you tie it around your neck as a little belt or even on the handles of your handbag. There are so many different ways you can style a scarf these days.
Exactly. So again, this is an easy way to just incorporate a little bit of the trend if you're more of a neutral person. So we're really trying to cover all of the different style personalities as we're showing you some of these looks. And yes, like Melly mentioned, this was the navy version of that great jacket that we showed last week. So again, the great cut of a jean jacket done in a new fabrication that feels really fresh.
Absolutely. So again, that great cut that we all know and love, but just done in a new way.
Very fun. Okay, so when we get to the next look, I have to say, as soon as I saw this sweater when they first presented it, I just love the placement of the floral. Will you tell us a little bit about this?
So we took one of our beautiful floral drawings, blew it up so she becomes more abstract, like an art piece on your sweater, and then we incorporated all the different colors. So she's beautiful. She's a very lightweight sweater. She's a tunic length, so perfect again for layering over something slimmer. And then Barclay styled this one, which I love, with the deeper pink suede jacket on the top. And she's, again, styled from a jean shape. And she comes in, do I have her? I don't have her on my side. She comes in several colors, too.
She does, yes, absolutely. So there's a navy, there is a lighter pink, and then there is a soft blue.
Beautiful.
For sure. Yep, and so again, I probably should have mentioned this already, but everything that we're showing you here today is pulled together and curated for you in a really easy way to shop. So if you go to the comments, there's a pinned link so that you can click on that link and it'll take you directly to the website where we've, again, pulled all of this together and made it really ezy for you to shop.
Right, so you just press on that link and it will take you to everything.
So you'll get to see the other colors of this. And this was, as we put this together, really purposeful in that this is actually a jacket from the January collection. And I think it's just really nice and important for you guys to see that we are really that Melly and her team are being really thoughtful about how the collections can build. And so if you've bought this jacket in January, look at all of the beautiful things that you're able to layer with it for February and even beyond,
yes.
Which is just so great.
The collection and the colors just keep building so that you can just keep adding as you go, and the pieces will work together.
Yeah, so again, I think this is just a great opportunity for versatility and showing you how you can invest in some things and keep wearing them over and over. Okay, and then we had to do one all pink look. And so I'll pull this out of the way so you can see this gorgeous dress because it has some great sleeve detail.
I love that you chose one of my favorite pieces. I'm a big fan of our cotton poplin dresses. They are in a gorgeous stretch poplin, so they're always comfortable. This one that has been updated in this gorgeous pink, this beautiful deep fuchsia color with gold hardware details. So I love the cuff detail, the grommets, the bow, the little gold tips on the end of the bow, gorgeous. And she's got a collar that you can pop.
I love this.
I like how you styled this look with a matching pink sweater, which is the pink cardi, so it's perfect for layering over.
Absolutely.
And again, this gorgeous trapeze shape. So she's really, again, good coverage, great pockets, and she's trapeze. She falls just below your knee.
Yeah, so beautiful.
One of my favorite pieces.
Yes.
And with her, right now, I would wear a little bootie. Later on, I would wear my flat sandals. I have been known even to wear my sneakers with this.
Yes, that's a great point. We're always getting shoe questions, so thank you for that. The other thing we're getting some questions about is, are these pieces able to be tried on in boutique? And the answer is resoundingly yes.
Yes.
Our boutiques are open and following all social safety protocol. And this, again, this collection is just debuting in the boutiques and online. And so you should be able to go in and try on all of these great things. Now, every boutique might not have every piece in every color. You know, they may have a black version of the pink dress, for example, but you'll be able to try it on to determine your size and the fit. But absolutely, our boutiques are open. Our stylists are waiting to help you put together all of these beautiful pieces.
And they can help you order, I believe.
Absolutely, yes. So certainly if it's not available in store, you can try on a style that's similar to determine your size, and then through our locate system, they can order it and have it shipped right to you free of charge, which is a great service. That way you can get everything you need in the boutique if you'd like to make a visit, which we would love. Okay, so another, I think, really one of my favorite pieces of this collection is the beautiful floral topper right here.
Right. So we've always been inspired by gorgeous artisanal pieces. This one was a beautiful piece of tapestry that we found and translated it into the fabric. So the ikat floral is woven into the fabric, and there's texture within that too, which is fascinating when you're up close to it. Yes. What I loved about this in our photography, we styled it again with its matchback. And I think that looked stunning on if you're bold enough to wear the print on print.
Gorgeous.
It was quite beautiful to see that expression. Now the print has a black ground too, which is easy to wear, back to black denim, to dark blue indigo as well. And at this time frame, especially when there's snow on the ground in some places, but it's happy and bright enough to wear in the sunshine too.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it is absolutely. That's a great point. The black ground for easy wear now. Not having to spend a lot of time thinking about what shoe to wear, because you know black always works.
And the black ground floral has been a huge trend on the runway too.
Yes, yes.
So those, you'll see designer after designer will have these beautiful florals with the black grounds to them. It gives that vibrancy to the prints.
Yeah. So again, you know, Melly and I absolutely loved the look that you will see in the catalog and online where these two pieces are styled together. But just in the spirit of showing you the versatility of the pieces, you know, and I think another really relevant thing that people are, you know, as they go to their closet probably feeling is they have less things to go to where they're dressing up.
Absolutely.
And so I think lots of times the common misperception is that something as gorgeous as this can only be saved for those special occasion type dressing moments. And so what we wanted to do for you here in this moment is really show you that you can use these great statement third pieces as a more casual option to pull off the idea of that high-low dressing.
Absolutely. And I think a topper like this, where it skims your mid-thigh, is fantastic. It's a great little car coat. Throw it on over the beautiful t-shirt that you put here, the stripes. I love the contrast of the stripes with the floral. Yes. It brings some whimsy and fun. And I love just throwing this on to run your errands.
Yep, absolutely. And I think, you know, we're still keeping it polished in the cleaner rinse denim, and we've actually done this great belt in the black croc, and then some pretty jewelry. So again, it's still very pulled together. But again, you can use this great piece in a more casual way, really just as a piece of outerwear, you know, to meet your girlfriends for lunch or whatever you're doing. It's so versatile.
And is that our favorite belt, Barclay? Is that the reversible one?
Yes, it is our favorite belt, and I've actually used both of them. So we've got the black here, which reverses to navy, and then over by Melly is the cognac color.
The perfect tan, the perfect cognac that reverses to
olive.
Olive.
Exactly.
So fantastically versatile.
It is the two belts that you can literally wear with every single thing we have on set here. Just so versatile. So again, the buckle flips and it just reverses to from a croc texture from the cognac to an olive, and then the black from a black croc texture to a navy, which is, again, they're just so versatile.
It's really pretty genius.
Yeah, just classic. Throw it on with any pair of jeans that you put on with it. Now, I know you've talked a little bit about print mixing before, but just for the viewers that are joining us today, can we just talk about some of the guiding principles you use as you approach mixing prints?
So what we love to do, if you're not twin printing, then I would do small scale with a larger scale. I think that's how it works. Pick out a small scale, even with this, if you were putting a small scale black and white, as you did with the stripes mixing with the florals, try and tie in the color that's in the print.
Absolutely.
So that there's a connectivity, and then go for small scale with a large scale.
Gotcha. So let's just break that down using this example so everybody gets the principles for it. So we've used black and cream in a small scale stripe, right? And then that picks up the black and cream of this larger multicolor print in the floral, right? So we're mixing the large scale floral with a more simple classic black and cream stripe, which that, again, really pulls it off. The other thing that I would guide our first time print mixers out there to do is what works really well here is make sure you've got 3 pieces, right? So you're mixing the print across the jacket and the tee, pairing it back to a great solid jean, right?
Yes.
Versus a printed pant and a printed top, which certainly you can do. We love print mixing, but this is a great way as your entry foray into print mixing.
Absolutely. And experimenting is good too.
Yes.
We try and make it very easy for you in connecting all the colors and trying to give you the different scales in prints so that we can actually do that. And obviously our photography tries to incorporate the different ideas of doing that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I just can't compliment Melly enough. She really is being so thoughtful in terms of how all these pieces can come together to create the matchbacks, to mix the prints, to create the column of color that's so sophisticated. It really is so fun to outfit when we get to put the presentations together.
So that's Barclay's random act of kindness, was to give me huge compliments today.
It's so true. I mean, it really does make my job so fun, and for all of the stylists in the boutique, so easy and fun to outfit you guys as you come in and look for help. So thanks for that. And then we're just picking up this great print in some other pieces. So it was a good segue in terms of there's some print sharing across different styles. So we've got it in the Great Bridget.
So a bold printed pant in a smaller scale. Again, I would ground this as you have done on this look with a dark or a simple colored top.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be the black. It could have been a solid fuchsia pink. But I think grounding your bolder pant at the bottom is good. But we also have matchbacks in a way. We took the Cool Touch tank, which has a little scattered floral, and then paired it with a Rowana that is reversible. So a great Rowana that is a perfect matchback. But then for another option, you can wear a simple white tank underneath, or a black tank underneath, solid underneath with the zebra stripe.
Gorgeous. And probably while we're on this topic, we should talk about, again, while the collection is very focused on the florals, there's absolutely some different print projections if you're not a floral person. So,
yes.
For example, the zebra that was underneath that, the Rowana, and that matches actually the orange version of Melly's blouse, which is this beautiful zebra print ruffle front blouse.
Yes, again, one of my favorites. I adore the fabric. I feel polished. I can definitely tuck in or leave out. The ruffle is fine enough that I can easily tuck in. And the ruffle is in a different textural fabric. So I love the subtlety of the little details and the mix. And then a little tiny covered button looks very beautifully well made and tailored.
Gorgeous.
Great, gorgeous long cuff.
I love the cuff.
I love that. And I can flip it up so that I'm not getting anything in my soup.
So again, there is so much to this collection. And again, this is such a pretty example on Melly. And we always get questions as to what Melly is wearing. So we're glad to answer that.
Absolutely.
So again, there are calmer options for the Bridget pant as well, if you're not a pattern pant person. So I have this beautiful,
what do you have over
just
there?
sort of simple gray with a stripe.
Gray stripe. She's beautiful. And what do I have?
Pink. You have the bright pink and the light pink.
I have 2 shades of pink.
Yep.
Here, depending on what your color shade is.
Exactly. And then, of course, there is the range of beautiful neutrals that we're always carrying, like tans and blacks and navies. And I love this pant.
This is a new pant. It's a slim trouser with a little cuff, which I love. Yes. She's got some heft to the cuff, but she's a nice tapered leg.
Tapered leg, and it's an ankle length,
and she's ankle length, so it's great for now and also later.
Absolutely.
When you're barefoot, for sure. Again, in the black and white, some classic colors, so she's a lovely new classic for your wardrobe.
The cuff feels really elevated.
And the other new pant I have has a more relaxed feel to it, and this is our tencel, and I would call it a jogger pant. but she hasn't got a jogger cuff. She's an easy pull on. She's got an elasticated waist with the little drawstring at the front. But the nicest thing about her, she's flat fronted.
Yes.
With just a little E-waist at the back. So you're getting a clean front. You've got the little drawstring, which gives you the detail, and then great pockets on her. And she's the kinds of pant that I would wear now at home. And then, of course, you know, run out in.
Yes.
She's fantastic with a tennis shoe. She's wonderful with a slide. I would wear her with a boot, you know, a boot now, a lace-up boot, maybe if I was out walking. But she's got that ease to it. The influence of loungewear, as we know now, has been huge. And I think this is the kind of less sweats, right?
Yeah,
It's definitely not a pair of sweats. It's definitely just a
Exactly.
beautiful, easy pant for you.
But I do love the idea of taking something more relaxed and making it a little bit more refined, because I think the drape of that fabric is so beautiful. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I love the print option.
And the little print option, you know, has the climbing roses on it.
So this is the way that you can be comfortable while looking really pulled together and polished.
And
Oh,
I love
this.
our new Dolmen sleeve sweater. She has a slight little sheen to the yarn, which I love. She's a very small textural stitch. And again, the two shades of the green, I think, look gorgeous. And Barclay has it on the mannequin.
Just so they can see
in
the
black.
shape. Sorry. We're just getting a few comments in terms of color and color showing up on camera. So again, you can go to the link in the comments, right? So in the comment section, there's a link where you can shop all of this and see the color shot online to see if you have any questions about that. But again, I love the shape of this. Feels really modern, right? So you've got the great dolmen
Absolutely.
sleeve.
It's a dolmen sleeve. It has an ease to it. And it's just got enough of a rib that you can wear it pulled down as you have it. You can wear it little half tucked in with a little hitch to the side. So it has a beautiful soft ease to it.
Yeah, this is really fun. I mean, again, you can pull it down for the coverage, exactly like you said. I love it pulled up for a little bit more attitude.
Yes.
And we're also getting some questions, Mel, from those of you at home around live models. And so while we've been really sensitive to make sure that we were keeping our social distancing and all of that, we have a bit of a new studio that we're in with some new cameras. So we're able to use some live models beginning next week, actually, because they'll be on a different camera that we can cut to, very fancy. But so we're thrilled to be introducing some of that next week. So thank you for your questions. Please keep them coming. And again, if there's anything that you'd love to know from a styling perspective, or how to wear something that you're seeing that you love, because I know when I shop with my sisters, they pull something out of the rack and are like, I love this, how do I wear it? So we're happy to answer those questions. You can even post the link to what you want in the comments, and we'll make sure that we incorporate that in our future videos, because we really want to make sure that this is for you, and we're answering the questions that you have for us.
Absolutely. We get a lot of questions on what shoes to wear with colors like this.
We do.
And as generally, you know, we try and make it very easy so that our prints have black in them, so you know you can wear a black shoe, black sandal back to them.
Yeah.
But I've always said that when it comes to colors, especially when it comes to the lighter colors, it's best to work those beautiful natural tans and natural leather colors, as you did with the belt here.
A great example.
Barclay. It pulls, it looks softer,
So kind
less
of look
harsh.
for a shoe in that tone.
In these tones, which I think then really works off of the peaches, the pinks, it works off of pale blue, right through the range of colors. So black doesn't always have to be your only option.
Yeah, it's a great point, and I love that, because you're right, it does soften it for sure.
You're pulling out some tops there, I saw. I have a couple here which are gorgeous. Continuing the ECAT floral, not only did we do it on the black ground, but we also did it on a very fresh ivory ground. So she's a gorgeous, another lovely blouse.
That's really fun. Such a bright print.
Beautiful bright color for the areas that have sunshine now.
Tell us about this, because I love what you guys did in terms of the design of this shirt.
So we took the flower placement onto a knit woven mix.
Okay.
So it has a woven front to it, so it has lots of drape at the front.
And looks more polished, really.
Yes, and we put the placement, but it's really just as comfy as a t-shirt, because it is, half of it is. The sleeves and the back are in the knit fabrication. So again, great drape, great comfort.
And again, this is that same idea of the softer pant, where you can look really polished with that gorgeous woven front, and have the comfort of a tee with the sleeves on the back being like a t-shirt.
Yes, and it's all about comfort right now.
So I was just pulling some of these out because, again, you know, the Melloney team are making sure that it is easy to wear back, right? So even in this white print, there is a beautiful black line to it, right? So it is easy to wear back to black now.
Yes.
And then white, pink, more color as the season progresses. So that's a great option. And then the other thing that I love when you put the collection together is the different scales of prints, right? So we talked a little bit about that in the print mixing. Again, if you're not a floral person, there's plenty of options here for you in terms of this delivery. And I love this little
random polka dot.
Perfect.
She's a little, not a symmetry polka dot, but just little scattered all over in the soft, scattered dot in the soft black color on a soft pink base. She looks very pretty. She's almost a neutral.
Yes, a very, very soft color.
And the same here, I have a beautiful new fabric that has a lot of texture to it. And it's in a plaid layout. It's a yarn dye, but the fabric has almost like a giant seersucker effect to it. So lots of texture. The pink plaid and then a beautiful neutral plaid.
This is such a feminine plaid.
Yes, very pretty.
Yes.
In a classic body, in our classic easy shirt shape, but in a check that's for the girls.
Borrowed from the boys.
Borrowed from the boys, but for the girls. From a what haven't I covered? Our knit dresses.
Yes.
So little bold print, placement print on the fuchsia one. These are in our very soft, comfortable knit fabrication.
Very nice. That placement is gorgeous. So
and
dramatic.
then the black base placement print too. Sorry, the black all over print in the pinks.
Gorgeous.
Easy to match back.
Very fun.
We made it easy with a little matchback cardigan.
You've thought of everything. Look, perfectly coordinated, the matching cardigan. And you're going to see that kind of through the whole spring collection, right? In that, you know, where there's a dress, there's a beautiful matchback.
Cardigan, and even actually not only just in print, but in the solid colors that would match back to your printed dress.
Absolutely.
Or a solid printed dress that would match back to your printed cardigan.
So you'll be perfectly coordinated for all of the events you may have, your socially distant events this spring.
And then third pieces, our beautiful stretch suede, faux suede. In third pieces, this is a classic shape for us, but again done in new colors this season. So
gorgeous.
A beautiful topper in the faux suede, easily in the soft green, and then in the soft cream color.
And I love how much stretch that has to it, right? So while it gives you a really tailored look, there's still a great amount of comfort to it.
Very comfortable, very soft. And again, great for all occasions, can be dressed up or can be perfectly casual over a t-shirt and jeans.
Excellent.
Great.
Well, this has been so fun. And this is just our first one of the new February collection. So there is newness going up online and in boutiques regularly. So make sure that you're checking back. And I have a bit of exciting news to share with everybody, in that Melly and I are actually going to be back tomorrow to talk through the new No Iron collection. So this is our iconic shirt collection. And Melly, of course, has made it even better by adding some stretch. So we'll talk to you all about that tomorrow and show you some additional great looks. But until then, this has been so fun. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to check us out, all that you've seen here today online. Again, there is a link in the comments that will take you to a curated page where you can shop all of these great things that we showed you today. And make sure that you're commenting so that we can answer all the great styling questions that you have for us. Until tomorrow, thank you so much. Happy Random Acts of Kindness Day.
Absolutely. Thank you, Barclay. Here's my random act for doing wonderful things for us.
Thank you so much, everybody.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, ladies. Bye.